Hello, beautiful people of the world. Today I wanted to talk about the power of gratitude. It's a very transformational, energetic, and emotional state that really can change your whole life and perspective on things. It's something that I try my best to remember to do in these times. It is not easy to be right now on Earth, especially as a human. There are so many structures that are being torn apart at the root, and this can be quite a painful process. But I guess what I want to really say is there's positive and there's negative, because we live in a dualistic reality. We live in a physical reality, and there are really two sides to every story. And there's the light and there is the pain. And you can choose to focus on either. That is the key here, is that the choice is yours. You have the ability to shift your perspective in any way that you'd like to. And so it's totally okay to be like, oh my God, you know, the ocean is full of garbage. Animals are being tortured. The political system is in shambles. People are being shot just for having darker skin. There are a lot of issues globally and collectively. And then on a personal level, we all have our own things going on, but we just have to remember to be grateful, even especially in the hardest of times. Like today, for example, so I got a new kitten because one of my cats passed away a few months ago, and she's very small, and our dog stepped on her by accident and she dislocated her hip. And they tried to pop it back into place, but it kept slipping out, and she's been recovering for a few weeks. And we went to the vet today, and they kind of basically told us, she might have a limp forever. She might really not be able to use one of her back legs very well. She might always have a little bit of difficulty on that leg, and they said you can just kind of leave it alone or, amputate it if that makes it easier for her to get around. And I was just so sad and so overwhelmed, and I just wanted to cry. But everyone around me kept telling me, well, she's fine, it's okay, she's happy, she's alive, she's healthy. It could be so much worse. She could have gotten her spine, and whatever. But that's the thing, is my brain was trying to focus on everything that was wrong in my life at that exact moment, and everything that was frustrating me and hurting me. And I had to consciously make the decision to shift and say, you know what, I'm grateful that even though I lost a lot of money doing x-rays and things like this, I'm grateful that I had the money to get my cat the health care that it needed. I'm grateful that my cat can still go to the bathroom properly. I'm grateful that my cat can get around, climb, jump, run just fine. She doesn't really care that she can't use her leg. She's figuring it out. I'm grateful that she's still in my life, that she is still here. And in doing those things, I feel so much peace. And I'm trying to apply that in my own life in just all kinds of ways. Like, I can make the decision to pick apart things and get critical and get really sad and upset about what's going on in the world. And there are going to be times where I still do that because it's real. It's not like it doesn't exist. But then as soon as I do something like that, it's important for me to focus on all the good that there is. There's this illusion that life and Earth is just this giant cesspool and like cities and buildings, but it's not. There's still so much beautiful wildlife and nature that exists. We have not conquered this entire planet, and I'm grateful to be on Earth. And having gratitude to be alive, having gratitude to be born as a human, having gratitude to be wherever you are, doing whatever you are, in whatever situation that may be, it doesn't even matter. You could be in the hardest of times. There will be at least one thing to be grateful for, and if nothing else, that you're alive. And I know maybe this sounds a bit privileged, and I don't know everyone's situations, This is just advice, and it's just what's been on my mind and how I've been coping, and just getting through by shifting to gratitude, because it is physiologically physiologically impossible to hold both gratitude and anger in your body at the same time. It doesn't work. So when you choose to feel and tune into gratitude as an emotional state, your anger will dissipate. Just scientifically proven. You can't do that at the same time. They work on different pathways, and so it really actually changes the biochemistry of your brain and therefore your entire experience of your own reality. So gratitude really is a very powerful concept, a very powerful emotion. It is very angelic, it is very healing, and no matter what you are going through, you can apply this to your situation, and I really hope that it brings you a lot of love and comfort. I'm doing a lot of work on my website right now, so I definitely will have that in the description. But I'm not quite sure the direction that I want to go in. I am really interested in astrology, and I will continue to make my archive on this channel, but I hope that a lot of you are going to stick around simply for spiritual topics and my personality, because there, I think, are a lot of other avenues creatively that I would like to take and just have a little bit more freedom, other than looking at everything through an astrological lens, even though that's really how I got a lot of this audience, and I do love doing that. So I want to finish up my sun sign videos, and I'm going to start doing that. My energy is returning to me very slowly. I've been through a lot this month, and really this year, 2018, has been tough. Jupiter Scorpio transit has been tough. I know I've been saying that over and over again, but that's because it's still not over. So everyone, hang tough out there. Try to be grateful for what you do have in your life, and realize that you're very blessed to even be able to have the opportunity to experience being in a physical body on this planet as a human being. It is very unique. We have a lot of creative potential and a lot of intelligence, and you know, it's not always used perhaps for the most positive of purposes, but to each their own. Try not to focus on what everyone else is doing negatively. Try to focus on what you're doing positively. And that will definitely bring you back to center if you find yourself being too judgmental or critical or frustrated. And things like this, you can even pray, you can even send gratitude, you can send your thanks and your blessings to God, the universe, your higher self, your spirit guides, your animals, your friends, your partners. It's whatever you want to do. It's just a word, it's just an emotion. I can't be the only one who's said anything like this. Maybe my words are arranged in a way that some people need to hear. I'm really just here to show light and love and joy and positivity. So when I'm not always feeling that way, it's hard, but gratitude definitely gets me there, and it gets me to a very zen, bliss, peaceful state, when I could otherwise be in a lot of emotional turmoil. So if you want to apply this to your life, that's really what I got right now. I'm gonna do an energy reading for the whole month of October, because I think it will be very different from September. We're almost done with this Jupiter transit, I promise. Some more sun sign videos. And check out my Instagram. I'm putting my link for my Instagram in my descriptions now. I debated whether or not to keep it private or to share it here, but I think that I post really peaceful content of, you know, nature and animals and kind of my day life outside of this. So if any of you guys want to check that out, please follow me. I'll put that in the description as well. And everyone's been so kind and so sweet to me. It really encourages me to keep making videos and content. Even if like 50 people watch it, you know, that's 50 whole people that spent time during their day listening to what I had to say and giving me positive feedback. So I really, really appreciate that. And I'm sending so much love, so much light to all of you. And I hope you have an awesome day.